Hey, what's up everybody? My name is Jonah Yule. I'm a licensed acupuncturist. I'm here at Kongdao Acupuncture Center. And today what I want to do is I want to share with you my routine for my painful joints. So I do judo and jiu-jitsu, so I do a lot of gripping the gi, gripping people's body parts. And my hands have to stay in good working order because I use them every day as an acupuncturist. And so what I use is Tiger Balm. Everybody knows about Tiger Balm. Most people know about Tiger Balm. But I also use moxa. Moxa, this is a moxa stick. Moxa is a Chinese herb called mugwort. In Chinese it's called aiye. And it's basically been dried and shredded and pressed into this form. And you light it on fire and it kind of smokes like a cigar. And you hold it near the joints and you can use it by itself. You can use it together with the Tiger Balm. You can use Tiger Balm by itself. But since most people know about Tiger Balm and what it is and what it does, I'm going to be talking more about the moxa and giving you some basic instructions on how to use it, a demonstration on how to use it, and safety precautions. I'm only going to say this several dozen times, so listen up. Moxa is hot, it can burn you, be very careful. It's best for cold type of pain, so if you have arthritis that's worse when the weather gets cold, it's great for that. It's good for tendinitis. It's also good for other things besides pain. It's good for menstrual pain, it's good for urinary problems. That type of stuff, you would want to get some instructions from your acupuncturist on how to do that. Today we're going to be covering how to use it for pain. So moxa does, this particular type of moxa does get very smoky, so we're going to go outside and I'm going to show you how to do it out there. Okay, so we're going to start with the Tiger Balm. Tiger Balm is mostly it's an base of petroleum jelly with Chinese herbs. You can get it almost anywhere. I think you can get it at gas stations now. You don't have to go to a specialty store. But I'm going to do it here on my thumb joint, my wrists. So those are the areas that tend to get sore. And I'm really going to massage it in real good. You know, just use my thumb here. Be generous with it. And if you're using this is a great thing you can do on almost any joint. You can do it on your ankles, you can do it on your knees, you can do it on your elbows. For the shoulder, you're probably going to need an assistant, especially if you have shoulder pain in the back. You might want to get someone to help you out. So if you've used Tiger Balm before, especially the red Tiger Balm, you know that it's quite sticky, and the red Tiger Balm can stain, so just be aware of that. I usually do this at night right before I go to bed. So for lighting the moxa, you can use a regular lighter. You can also use a candle or even just a gas stove, which provides a nice even flame, because sometimes it does take a little while to get lit. So if your finger gets hot because of the lighter, you can use a candle. So I'm just going to light it. So, turn it a little bit. And then once it catches, there we go, a little bit of smoke going there. So once it catches this much, it's not quite ready to use yet. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to, well, right now the wind is picking up. So as you can see, the smoke is blowing that way, and that's kind of helping it get lit. But I'm going to move things along just by blowing on it. There we go. And as you can see that it's got a nice kind of glowing red tip there now. So it's just about ready to use. So now I'm just going to hold the one end now. Keep in mind, again, this is very hot. don't put it on your skin. Don't put it directly on your skin. It will burn you. It will leave a mark. Be very careful. But you hold it close to your skin. So I'm going to hold it underneath here, right next to the wrist, and just kind of move it around the whole wrist. And then I'm just going to move it just in a back and forth motion wherever the pain is. It's generally a good idea to cover more than the area that's painful, because your body is interconnected in many, many ways. Muscles, tendons, ligaments. For instance, if my wrists and fingers are often sore, I'm going to look at my forearms, because from gripping, the forearm muscles often become tight, and that can lead to pain in the hands and wrist. So not only am I going to do some moxa here along the painful areas, stiff areas, but I'm also going to do some down here where it's not really painful. It's not really painful down here, but I want to keep it loose. And as you can see, it is pretty smoky, so you're probably going to want to either do this outside or with the window open and a fan going, or if you have one of those bathrooms with a fan that vents to the outside, you can just turn the fan on, do it in the bathroom. Switch to the other side. And the heat does build up, so if you don't feel anything at first, just keep doing it. Right now, instead of doing back and forth, I'm doing a little circle over a small area. And I'm just going to do that until it starts to get warm. Now I feel the warmth, but I'm going to get a little bit warmer. Now it's starting to get too warm, so I'm moving on. Next little area. So that's it, you know, just use common sense. And all together, I'll probably do this for about 10 to 15 minutes. For both wrists and the fingers and the forearms. As you use the moxa stick, ash will build up on the tip, and just like anything else, just ash it. You know, you can tap it, or you can just kind of gently scrape it on the edge so ash doesn't get everywhere. When you're ready to put it out, don't put it in water. Just wrap it in some aluminum foil and suffocate it. Of course, if it's an emergency, you can dunk it in some water. But if you dunk it in water, that will damage the rest of the moxa and make it not very good to you. So, easy way to do it, just wrap it in some tin foil. Be careful, of course, the tip is very hot. Put it somewhere like on a ceramic countertop, not on any wood or anything, and just let it extinguish itself.